Hello everyone, today we're going to do a farthing hunt. Now, I've got these about 2 years ago. I opened them up just to make sure they're farthings, but I've never opened that. And there's about 200 in there. It feels like there could even be more. Now, I've done a farthing hunt, or a couple of farthing hunts. God, it must be 2 years ago now. And they are... Where are they? There they are. There they are. Done a couple of videos on them. I think I put some in some Whitman albums as well. Anyway, let's have a look at these and see what we've got. Let's open them up. Got these scissors here. No, I'll have to tear it. There you go. Look at that one. Ooh. Lovely stuff. Right, let's get them out of the way because we need to make something to put them on, don't we? Okay, here we are. I've drawn some circles just a little bit bigger than a farthing, so let's fill the page up with those. There we go. Right, print. Let's print a couple of sheets of those out. Print. There we go. Lovely. 2 of those. Okay, let's get some dates in there, starting from 1860, because before that the coins were bigger, made of copper, and mostly they were removed from circulation in the 1860s, so the chance of finding any of those in this hunt is not very high. Now, I could have got the software to start at 1860 and put increasing numbers to 1856 when they last minted, but some dates are missing, so it's easier to just write it in. No farthings were minted in 1870 or 1871. No farthings were minted in 1889. There we go, that's them all written out. If only I had better handwriting. Right, lots of these coins, especially the earlier Victorian farthings, have got so many varieties and variants to look out for. But we won't do that in this video. This will just primarily be a date run video. Now, I had this problem when I did my penny hunts. If you put the coin down there, because it's a white background, you can't see it, it's too dark. Right, back to the printer. So I don't have to write them all out again. I'll put them in the scanner. Okay, that's got them all scanned in. Now, what we're going to do here is negative image. Click that. There we go. That's better. And print that one out. Print. And same for the other one. Negative image. And print that as well. Okay, there we are. Now I've got to stick them to a bit of cardboard. Okay, there's a bit of cardboard there, so I'll stick that to that, like that. Use this bit of double-sided tape. Then trim it up around the edges. Old bit of glass there to cut it on. Let's put it down there. That's one. There we are. Primitive, but it does the trick. Now, if we put a farthing down there, 1914, that one. Look at that, much brighter. You can actually see it. Okay, then let's start with this 1914. It's George V, Britannia on the reverse on this one. Not too bad condition. Get that back down there, and we'll grab a few more. Alright, see what we've got. There's George VI on that one. That's a 1943. That's got the wren on. The British wren. Another George V. What's that one there? 1919. No mint marks on these. The 1918 and 1919, they don't have the H and KN mint marks like the pennies do. And as far as I know, they were all made at the Royal Mint in Tower Hill in London. And now I've got a 1945. It's harder to keep these in focus because you have to get them a bit nearer to the camera than you do with the pennies. But there's a George VI. Nice condition, that one. Another one. That might have been shined up a bit, that. 1949. There's a 1916. There is George VI again. 1944 this time. Now, as an older one, that's a 1918. Like I said, no point looking for the mint marks because there wasn't any on the farthings. Not those years anyway. And there is, well, that's a nice condition. Young Head Victoria. 1864. Oh, that's nice. This 1864 has the serif font 4. Let me just see if I can freeze that. There we go. And then I'll put the plain one below there. You can see the difference. The serif one, probably this one I've got here, probably £3 or £4 to buy this one. None of them are rare, but the serif 4 is slightly scarcer. That is very nice. More of those, please. And there's a George V. This time, 1929. And what we got here? 1929 again. George V. So let's get these down here then. 1929. There's a 1945. 1949. There's that there. What we got here? 1864. Nice find. What was this one? Oh yeah, 1916. 1944. And a 1918. And of course the 1919 goes just there. It was a nice find in that 1864, but now I am going to just stick to date runs. Right, there is George VI, 1948. There's a 1942, and there's a shiny one. That's been shined up, that one. 1944, we've got a 44, but I don't like shined coins. Oh, there's another Young Head Victoria. The chunk off the bottom there, though. But it's not too bad condition otherwise. 1893. What we got now? 1943, George VI. There's a 1917. I love that little Britannia. I think I prefer it to the Wren. Most people prefer the Wren, I prefer Britannia. 1925 is that? Yep. George V. There's another 29. 1941. Oh, and there's a coin with a hole in it. It looks like that hole was made many years ago. Edward VII. I've done something to his eye as well. Look. Am I getting any closer? What I'm trying to do there. Very old hole there. From, what is it, 1907. I'll put it on the board for now until we get a hole one without a hole, if you know what I mean. Okay, Elizabeth. That's the first Elizabeth we've had so far, which is 1954. Last ones were minted in 1956 and they were demonetised in 1960. There's George V. There's a 1917. 4 of these to a penny and 960 to a pound. There's a 1942. 44. Getting some repeated dates now. Well, not this one though. 1860, is that top of the shop? It certainly is. 1860. I know there's quite a few different variants of these and different varieties to find, but I say we'll stick to date runs in this video. Nice to find that one though. There's a 1924. And there's a 1931. That one's in good condition. 1942, got that. And there's a tatty one, 1901, so that'd be a veil head. Not brilliant, but that can go on the board until we get a better one. There's a 1941, there's another veil head Victoria. Oh, that's a better 1901. Oh, straight away we've improved on that without putting it down there. Another Victoria. Oh, another 1860. That's two 1860s. And that one is a 1922. Still quite a lot to look through, so let's get on with it. Okay, 1922. And there's a shiny one, but that has definitely been shined up. 1919. I think it has. Aren't you? I don't know, it's got a bit of detail there, isn't there? It just looks a bit too shiny for 1919. Oh, put it on the board anyway. Right, what we got here, 1911. Now, like the penny, you can get hollow neck farthings as well, but the hollow neck, which this one is a little bit more common than the flat neck. So certainly not worth a fortune. You see the hollowness at the back of the neck there? You can see that or not. There we go, you can see it there. If that was a penny, that would be rare, but in a farthing, it's not. We got 1942. Oh, there's another old Victoria, a young head. Another 1860. That's three 1860s. 1948. 1946, 42, another 42, yeah, I'm speeding up a bit, there's lots to look at. 1941, there's an older one, what's this, 1914, George V, Elizabeth, 1953, there's 4 different types of 1953 you can look for. I might make a video on that, but we won't look at it in this one. There is a 1928. What's this? 51. Oh, come on, another 1860. Another one. I'll be checking the variants on that one. 1941. There's an 1884. That's not bad, Nick, for 1884. Not bad at all, that one. What we got here, 1916 and a 1928. Okay, that's got those all on the board. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to split this into 2 videos. Otherwise it will just go on too long. Right, one more handful. So this is going to be part 1 then. You probably already know that because you can... I'm obviously going to have to put that in the title and the thumbnail. 1940, I think we got that one yet. No, we haven't. There is a 1932. Haven't got that one either. Another 1940. And another 1860. Oh, it's nice finding them, but I wouldn't mind a few different dates of that. Of the young head. 1945. There's another young head. Is it another 1860? It bloody is as well. Okay, I must pause the video here and edit this bit in. I'm sounding very negative about finding 1860 farthings. I don't mean it to come across like that, it's just I was hoping we were going to get a lot of different dates for the date run. Anyway, while we're talking about the 1860 farthing, if you could find a 1860 of the bigger type, the old copper coins, the bigger, heavier ones, then you're looking, even in poor condition, probably £500, and in uncirculated condition, £10,000. In fact, here's one from Spink. It's sold at auction for £10,000. Right, let's get back to the video. Wow. 1944. There's a 1955. You haven't found one of those yet. Not too bad condition, that one. There is a 1918. 1939, I think that's one we're looking for as well. What's that? Let's see that one. It's a 1918. And that one's got a hole in it as well. And the last one then, this is going to be 1936. Okay, got them all on the board there, so thanks for watching. See you in the next one.